Quinn Carpenter was a sophomore. Sean Johnson was a sophomore. Eric Swanson was a sophomore. That's a big reason. Uh, I don't know what it was at the beginning. We just teams would come out and they're ready to go, and we don't make pitches, and when we put it over the plate, they squared it up, and we just it's just it's a mental thing as much as anything. When you get 5 runs on you, it changes up your offense, changes up your approach, maybe trying to do too much, anything like that. So it makes it tough. Our pitching's been struggling the last 2 weeks, I thought. I didn't think we did very well at districts, and I didn't think we really showed up, for this. You don't show up at the World Series of pitching, you're in trouble. Did I what? Oh no, he wasn't ready. Tomorrow, we would have. He wasn't ready. There's life after our Western. I wasn't going to try to. I did the same thing last year. I gave Quinn Carpenter another day, and I went with Kevin Elder, who had like 15 innings, and gave him a start. But I wasn't going to bring Quinn. I mean, there's life after Iowa Western. I don't care when you're throwing. So Devin wasn't ready. So no, that wasn't even in consideration. Yeah, what was it? We had base loaded like the first 3 innings, right? Yeah. So that seems like that was 2 days ago. That's part of this crazy game. It's a great game. It's a frustrating game. So we have bases loaded, and we can't. If we get 1 base hit, he obviously could score at least 2, and so you get 2 hits there, and there's 4 runs, and I know that doesn't equal up 14 runs to 2 runs, but again, in the scheme of things, in those first 3 innings, that changes the outlook, the mental outlook at that time, and that's they controlled damage great, and that guy was effectively wild, and that's part of it. So, and we weren't getting the base hit when we needed to get the base hit.
Or even if you could have got a hit by pitch on that one, you took that away and you argued it. What did you think?
Well, I got to defend my kids. I won't, nor can I really, talk about that. I was just defending my kids, and it's a 14-2 ball game. I don't think that was a deciding factor.
But you're talking about getting that big hit.
Uh huh.
Even if by pitch would have played the run at that point,
Yep. Yeah. Where's the umpire's locker room? You and I need to go down there. I need to take you with me. I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm not trying to make anything out of it.
No, I know. I'm not either. Absolutely. I think I might have said that in my argument. This would really help us.
JUCO obviously MVP last year, had an outstanding tournament.
Yeah.
And maybe we didn't pay much attention to it last year, that he was very aggressive, it seemed, on
Yeah.
the first pitch. Was that a change in him? And how does that affect you guys in terms of the lineup?
Oh, it always affects us. He all year he goes, we go type of thing. But he and I talked about. He hit 600, has like 9 stolen bases last year, and everything like that. And one of the things I always talk about, it's human nature. He wants to come back and do it again or do more. And that's not how life works, buddy. I'll take 300 and 4 stolen, but you know what I mean, and stuff. And he was frustrated with himself as well, because number one, he wants us to win. Number 2, he knows that if he's doing well, at least if he's doing okay, then we have a chance to win. So he cares, and it's not the Alex we saw last year. I didn't expect to see the Alex I saw last year at this time. Again, it's a crazy game. He got hot for the week, and you look back last year. We could be blindfolded, and we were hitting balls where people weren't standing last year. And this year, Merrill hit every ball hard, and I think hit it to somebody. you know, and things like that. It's just the game. It's how that game is, and we love it, but it's frustrating, and it was a frustrating day as well. So, you know, this day is magnified because it's the last game of the season. It's magnified because of success through the season and last year, and now we lose 14-2 and play horrible, and Chattahoochee plays awesome, and they take advantage and make us even play horrible. I mean, I'm not taking anything from them. So, but it just magnifies, and this is what I'll tell them. It's just because it's the end of the year. You know, it's the last day. So they're really down about it, and I get it. But it's you know, if this game would have happened 30 games ago, all right, well, that day was horrible too, but it's over. Well, this one, it just seems to be more magnified, and I get it. I understand it, and I'm disappointed too, but you know, I've also lived a little bit longer than they have, and you understand that 54-7 is an okay. You know, if I coach at Iowa Western for 15 more years, I'll take 54-7s, guys, whether I win another national championship or not.
Good for the freshmen to get this experience.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of my goals every year is to get them here and see it and see what it's about. Why did they work as hard as they did in the fall? Why, you know, was I talking the way I talk, and them learning and growing up, and absolutely. So it is putting, you know, putting that bait out there, if you will, and they'll come in to next fall, and they'll be the ones in the dorms talking to the freshmen and tell them how it is and what it's about and everything like that. And it's all part of the process. And I'm fortunate that we get to come here or have come here, and that just leads into the next year a lot of times. So absolutely, it's a huge advantage for us. Huge.
Coach, overall, what do you think of their squad this year?
I think we were 54-7 and one of the top 5 teams in the country. So, I mean, I thought we played well. I thought we found ways to win, which I think is better than playing well. I think teams, you know, there's one of 5 things happens every day when you come to the ballpark. And Iowa Western kids are never surprised because they can tell you what they are. You either play well and win, or you play well and lose. You play horrible and win, or you play horrible and lose, or you get rained out. There's only one of 5 things that can happen. So you don't need to get surprised when you come to the field. And, you know, I don't think we ever really came surprised. And again, I'm not saying they're not disappointed. They're disappointed. But, you know, things happen. I think we're very consistent. You know, what people always talk about baseball being a consistent game. I think we're a consistent program that plays the game as well. And I think that's all you can ask for. You know, you don't want to just be like this all the time. You don't want to play the game, the 9-inning game like that, and be a roller coaster of emotions, at least in my opinion. And you don't want to have a program like that. The everyday grind of the work and how you do it, at what level, and being accountable and you know, acting the right way. I mean, that's Iowa Western. That's me, and that's Iowa Western. So I like our consistency, and I like this team. I would take this team again next year. Anything else? Thank you for everything with our time here, guys. And I say this from my heart. I really do hope I see you guys next year.